and that is the issue with Detective Hicks. Detective Hicks, formerly of the East Cleveland Police Department. I mean, I really consider this a very, very serious issue. When Detective Hicks, there's been a jury awarded judgment for 222 million. No, 22 million. Let's get that right. 22 million.
Wow.
And it was awarded against the city of East Cleveland. In other words, this Detective Hicks, this scoundrel who tried to frame me, and I can call him a scoundrel because he tried to frame me. It's on record. Before he was actually let go, he wasn't fired. He must have had something on some people at East Cleveland. They just let him go with his pension or something. But at least they was let him go. But what he done was just, I mean, it's the most craziest thing that I've ever heard of, and I just haven't heard that much on it. Detective Hicks, what he did, he locked a man in a closet for 4 days at the East Cleveland City Jail. Now, can you imagine this? He locked a man in a closet in the East Cleveland City Jail for 4 days, which meant that the man nobody know the man was there.
Wow.
The man didn't make no phone calls. The man had to use the bathroom on himself. And when the family of the man came to ask about the man, they claimed that they didn't know where the man was. No, they said that the man had, Hicks and them said that the man, and I don't see how Chief Sparks, I guess that's why he got on out of there and resigned. Right. I don't see how he had to be held accountable on this also, because they did all this to the man. So in other words, the jury awarded a Maple House man $22 million this week for a 2012 traffic stop during which he was punched by an East Cleveland police officer and locked in a storage closet for 4 days without food, water, or access to the toilet. Lord have mercy. Listen. I'm going to take you a little bit further, and I'm going to leave it alone. His name is Arnold Black. He spent 4 days alone inside an East Cleveland police headquarters, according to the lawsuit decided this week in Common Police Court, while his family was unable to reach him. Now, here's what I call a wimp of a mayor. East Cleveland Mayor Gary Norton said Thursday, now here's all he said. East Cleveland Mayor Norton said Thursday that the city has already filed an appeal of the $22 million verdict. And listen, this wimp, that's all he had to say. He didn't say, this might be one of the worst things that happened in my department, and I'm going to look into it, and it's a shame. All he said, his statement was, this is a wimp of a mayor. And this is my statement, not the radio station. He said, his only statement was, East Cleveland Mayor Gary Norton said Thursday that the city has already filed an appeal to the $22 million verdict. Lord have mercy, man. I mean, I just don't understand how this story. I just don't understand it, man. We as a community gotta wake up, man. Give me a little bit more before I gotta go to a lot of more stuff.
After leaving his mother's house after dinner on April 28, 2012, Black was driving home through East Cleveland when he was tailed by Detective Randy Hicks, who was driving an unmarked car, according to testimony. The two exchanged glances, and another officer, Jonathan O'Leary, pulled up behind him. O'Leary ordered Black out of his truck, handcuffed him, and sat him on the hood. Hicks tore apart the inside of Black's green truck, including door panels, searching for narcotics. Hicks asked Black why he was driving through his city, then punched Black in the temple as O'Leary stood by, at one point reaching in to prop Black up as Hicks continued to deliver punches to his face. The two policemen took Black back to the East Cleveland Police Headquarters and locked him in a storage closet with no food or water. Black said he urinated and defecated in lockers during his stay. On his second day in the closet, an officer allowed Black to use his cell phone to call his girlfriend. But when the girlfriend came to the police department and asked to see him, she was told he was under investigation, and you can't see people that are under investigation. It was not until the following week that Black was taken to the Cuyahoga County Jail. 1 month later, prosecutors dismissed drug charges that East Cleveland police filed against him in common pleas court. When asked to produce evidence from the traffic stop in the discovery phase of the trial, East Cleveland told a judge overseeing Black's civil suit that it did not have dash cam video or police reports from the incident. In lieu of a mugshot, which would have shown Black's bloodied face, the police department fabricated an arrest report using a picture on his driver's license.
Man, this got to be one of the craziest cases you ever heard in your life. And guess, when we talk about the $22 million that was settled,
yes, sir.
Detective Hicks, this is the crazy part of it all.
Okay.
Detective Hicks threw the city of East Cleveland Police Department under the bus and said that the chief and all of his superiors gave him permission to do this.